My name is Heavenly Muson, and for my small group presentation, we did ours on climate change, and my small group members were Krish Kumar, Cold Stout, and Asianette Dean. Climate change is from shifting weather patterns to threatened food production to rising sea levels. I'm going to ask you a series of 3 questions, and you just answer them as truthfully as possible. So, do you know what climate change is? Would you change things in your daily life to prevent climate change? And what would you do to prevent climate change? Like examples of those. For my thesis statement about climate change and what is climate change, why is climate change important, is going to be on slide 2. The purpose of this presentation about climate change is to inform you all about how humans are overwhelming the climate change documents of both current impacts with our significant costs and extraordinary futuristic society and natural systems. Someday the world won't be the same if we keep doing the same things in our daily life. So today, take action and stop climate change. Climate change is very important because it can help people understand and have an impact about global warming, encourages changes, people's attitudes and behaviors towards it, and create climate literacy. An impact on climate and impacts on climate on human systems, and lastly, adapt to climate change trends. Alright, so slide 3 is going to be about the causes and effects, and we got this information from climatenasa.gov. The causes of climate change: rises in greenhouse gases and emissions, increased use of fossil fuels, and burning fossil fuels are released into the atmosphere. And then the effects from this: intensifies natural disasters, rise in sea levels, more natural disasters, more intense wildfires, droughts, stuff like that kills our environment and natural habitats for animals and plants. And then human and animal health, and it affects the human and animal health for us. And then slide 4 is going to be about Lafayette, Louisiana stats and how we can prevent climate change. So for that one, I did a survey in Lafayette, Louisiana of 50 people. 90% knew what climate change was. 72% knew how serious climate change was. 68% knew examples of climate change, and 95% said they would change things in their daily life to prevent climate change. And then various ways to prevent climate change according to nrdc.org. So the various ways you can do that is by reducing water waste, eating better, especially no meat. So the better you eat from like the environment, like plants and everything, is better for the environment, and no meat because it does bad things for the ecosystem. Using less energy by unplugging in the house. So like right now, when I have lights on, once we turn the lights off, it's gonna be okay. And then instead of using separate cars, you can carpool. So that means like if 5 people have one car, if 5 people each have a car, you can use one car with the 5 people in that to reduce fossil fuels and everything like that. And if you can't do that, you can either ride a bike or even walk if the destination is close, instead of using fossil fuels. And reduce your carbon profile. And then the best thing you could do right now is speak up and inform your peers, even strangers, about climate change so they know what's going on in the world. And then I have my references, and then I have a couple pictures right here, like what we want the earth to look like, but what we're actually